to my mat today so that I don't have to stand up. Um, and so this is just part of our practice. We meet ourselves where we are, we do our best, we show up and do something. New moon day. It's that first day is new beginnings. So carefully fold yourself into your seat. Support yourself by sitting in a way that works with your body. Sitting up on pillow, folding the legs a different way. Sit with ease. Just lean forward slightly so you register a sense of support from the earth. Hands rest on the thighs. Close your eyes a moment. Feel where your body touches the earth. Welcome that downward energy. So not resisting the downward energy right now, just letting yourself rest into it. Literally grounding yourself, calming. Notice the breath moving through the nose, gentle sound. Notice the quality of the inhalation, the process, the sensation it brings. Same with the exhalation. Observe its energy. So we find a nice balance of those two, the expansion and contraction. And the new moon is that end of exhale. So let's do the breath one more time. Maybe begin sitting upright a little bit more, engaging at the low belly. Big inhale so that you can exhale really slowly. Not forcing, just put the brakes on and let it go. It's okay if it comes out the mouth. Empty. Inhale comes when you're ready. So never force. Double inhale, slow down the exhale. Feel yourself come into the center. So we ground into the navel center at the end of the breath. Empty. And the new beginning, one more breath. Inhale, stretch, grow, expand. Exhale, slowly contract, ground and center. And swallow to release your throat. Open up your eyes if you've had them closed. Hands still resting on the legs. Let's circle the hips and possibly the head at the same time. So just letting your head roll gently as you circle around to the right side. Just letting your body find a little bit of flow. Slowly and mindfully. Come to stillness. Go the other way. Give yourself, be patient. If you haven't tried, this is new for me to try these both at the same time. So I'm just gonna awaken my brain a little bit with the new project. Awaken the body. You just try to shed everything that's not on your mat. Come back to it all with fresh energy. Come to stillness. Roll your shoulders forward a few times. Just let your arms follow along. Forward shoulders. Roll the shoulders back. Free arms. And draw them back down onto the legs. Feeling energy rise in the body. And just take your ear to your shoulder on each side just for a moment. And stretch out your neck. Down towards the chest. Shoulders down. Lift your chin. Feel that energy rise in the body. And take your thumbs and cover the flips of your ears and hum your exhale really slowly, letting yourself vibrate by feeling your skull. Sit up tall, breathe in some more. Close your ears and hum out your exhale. Freely breathe, do it once or twice more. And when that's complete for you, just sit for a moment with the vibration, even just 2 rounds. Feel your nervous system feeling more harmonious. And that's our intention as well. So let the vibration of the breath be our own. You may think Om if you like, all at one with the universe. And let's release from seated pose. Make your way to standing. I'm going to head towards downward dog myself to come up. So you can do this in your own way. Take a little bit of time. Pause in places where it feels good in your body. If you want to stop somewhere, hold for a breath. So take 3 or so breaths more to make your way up to standing. Carefully arrive on your feet. Spread your feet into the earth, stand tall and relax. So we anchor into the low belly center. Take a deep breath, just feel that. Our awareness is there, our breath goes there, we're grounded. So we use that when we take the right leg in front of the left. Leave your fingers, notice which one is in front, and press up, breathe in. So anchor into the belly center, and then add a side bend over to the left side. Eyes downward for balance. Concentrate and do just the right amount of each pose for your body in the moment. So you can always stop if anything doesn't feel right. Just try to adjust each pose so you feel good. You work deeply, but not too much. Take one more breath in that shape so we have a little chance to grow at the end. See if there's a little more space. Relax, release your arms, uncross, cross the other way. Give yourself a moment, your brain needs to get used to this idea that your feet are doing different things than usual. Other index finger in front, inhale up, breath in, and then exhale, ground in the belly center and side bend. So we protect our spine with that core engagement. Gives our brain something to focus on. So we have the breath, the bandhas, which is that engagement of the core, and the eyes, the focus. Tools. Take one more breath. Exhale completes, and then inhale, arms first, release, legs second. Land in your mountain pose. Sense of readiness for your sun salutation. Breathe in, reach up. Stretch the breath. Breathe out, reach down. Tip your pelvis forward, let your knees bend, and land your hands. Half lift, breathe in, come up like a cow spine, strong belly, nose gaze. Exhale, forward fold. Let's repeat that twice more. So it's like our cow extension lightly in the upper back, and then flexion, fold in. One more time. Exhale, moving with breath. And then breathe in, take down your hands. Take your legs back to downward dog. So step your way back to that upside down V. Make sure your hands are set, spiraling outward a bit, fanning fingers. Press the heels of the hands. Lift your low belly and your hips up, and let your head hang down. Remember to bend your knees to avoid rounding your spine. Find a nice extended spine. Try to be active with your pressing here, working as deeply as your body is feeling it for the moment. Breathe out one more time. And lower into your belly. You can come to your knees. Pull in your hands towards your chest. So work your way down. Here's some creative lowering to the belly. Legs together, Cobra Pose. Hands by your chest. Hug your elbows in. So first, just find gentle length Gazing towards the floor, down the nose. Active legs. And then inhale, try a little tail tuck and lift up your chest. Press your hands lightly. Just the right amount so you feel some energy. Let your shoulder blades draw together. Try a little tail tuck to help find freedom here. Forward slow breath. One more time, give it energy. Exhale, release. Just come down and let go of your actions and return to downward dog, Adho Mukha, downward face. Our gaze here, focus is at the belly center, so look back. Apply a little yang energy here, a little sun energy. Create warmth. Breathe out one more time. Long spine. Inhale out to plank pose. And back to down dog. Inhale to plank. Just one breath, establish and release. Last one, breathing in, feel your whole body strong. Exhale there. Maybe try keeping your hips high to step forward today, or bend your knees if you like. And fold forward once you get there. Just let that calmness wash over you. Inhale to stand. Bend your knees as needed. Give you that strength. We stretch an in breath up to the sky. And let an out breath return us to our hearts with spreading feet. Feel that sun quality. And then shifting the energy, moving through the same kinds of poses today, but trying it with the moon in mind. So we just strive less, we're a little softer with things. So just taking that more receptive kind of attitude to the practice. And reach up your arms. Do this in a way that feels joyful and good for your body. Stretch as you breathe in. Keep it a little soft as you breathe out. Just do it in a way that feels good. Just flow between one and the next. Half lift, coming up halfway. Exhale, spread the hands, take back the legs. Come to upward dog. So stretch your belly. Try tucking your tail, arch strong and straight. Knees down or up. And we take a downward gaze. Lift your whole rib cage. Fourth breath, energize. And release to table and to downward dog. So a lunar style downward dog would be like, let your dog do its thing. Blissful dog. So you can just do playful movement as you like. We'll finish with a little stillness. You circle your hips, take them side to side. Let your head release deeply. Maybe some three-leg dog. If you want to go down to quarter dog on your knees, that's fine. What feels good in your body right now? And then soften it. Give equal love to each side of your body. Be 3 or so more breaths on this side. See if you can release tension in your hands, your face. And return to center and take 2 slow breaths, letting the heart open. Exhale, weight back into the legs. Inhale, weight shifts toward the hands as you step forward. Let your knees bend as you take your forward fold. Just drape your hands down. Release all the way, breath out. Rise up and reach up, add your own style. And flow down your arms and have a moment with that energy. So we're collecting reserves of calm energy. And taking your feet hip distance apart for Utkatasana variation, where you sink down into that invisible chair. And trying to do it arms parallel to the floor. Draw your shoulders into their sockets, go down. You can pick up your toes if you like. Release open feet and low in the hips. Fourth breath in. Soften your effort a little bit. And exhale one more time. Inhale up. Tip your pelvis forward for 5 breaths. Uttanasana. Opposites. Wherever you want to work with your arms today is fine. Let your spine lengthen. Feel the calmness wash over. And have it just be a little soft. And just try to enjoy your breathing. Vibration of breath, sound of breath. Breathe out once more. Take your time with that exhale. And stand up, using your body intelligently in the practice. Stepping out to the right side on your mat. That would be this way. For extended side angle pose to start. So bend your knee out towards your ankle, and you come into that side facing lunge of warrior B, which we'll do after. So start with extended side angle. Once your legs are set, lean and reach your top arm alongside your ear. Gently gather the fingers together today. Concentrate off your nose or up towards your hand. And breathe out one more time. Keep your arm like this for triangle. So just straighten out your bottom leg. Come on over and keep your ear-arm connection. Feel that top line of your body all the way to your foot on the floor. Deep breath again. And then inhale, reverse everything up to center and change to the other side. So 2 poses, extended side angle pose and triangle pose. Together, just changing the front leg. Steady mind, steady breath. Exhale. Breathe in. So you don't have to release the left, just straighten out your front leg, come to your triangle, but with your arm over alongside your ear today. Listen for the breath. Draw up on your core, your breath. Let it give you the energy you need. Breathe out once more. And then inhale, come up, turning to wide parallel feet. Weave your fingers behind your back and draw your hands down. Try to just stay upright and not into a back bend here. Take your chin towards your chest. Take a breath. Right ear towards the right shoulder. Breath. Strengthening the ankles as we stretch the neck over the other way, other shoulder. Just letting energy flow through. And return to center, to the forward fold. Exhale, forward fold. Go slowly. And once you're there, you can bend your knees if you need to. Carefully take your arms away from your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Just be where you are. So I have a tendency to lock my knees in this pose. See if you can keep a little softness in your knees if legs are straight. Just the right amount. 2 more breaths. Try to soften into this last breath. And then inhale energy to come all the way up. Go slowly though. And release your arms. Back to the right side, warrior B. So come right back into that same shape, that turned out even lunge. Float your arms front and back. Turn your head towards the right. Float your palms up for a breath. Soften shoulders to hands. Then flip them back over. A non-judgmental turn of the head to check on your back arm, just to try to even things out. And back to the front. One more breath. Other side, press off your front foot, turn your legs, add your knee bend. So you want to just let the shoulders and arms rest on the ribs, rest. And a gentle extension front and back. Flip the palms up, soften things. And flip them back down. A little turn of the head to look back, and just a gentle adjustment if you want to refine anything. Back to our front arm for another round of breath. And release your arms down and step your way out, top of your mat. Pelvis front now, 3 poses, starting with Parzival. So that means side stretch. Turn your hips to the front, step back, straight legs. Same foundation as revolved triangle, so we'll go from one to the next. Starting with the arms, so arms back, thumbs down, roll the thumbs back. So this internal shoulders come together. A new offering might be to cup your hands if you're doing palms pressing. That can be a little less intense than pressing all the way. Or just hold your elbows, press your knuckles. Whatever is working for you these days. Once you're ready to breathe in, just get tall, ready. Breathe out, mindfully guide yourself into forward fold. Stop when you need to stop. Let your neck gently lengthen. Trust your feet. Let them spread. Take one more breath. Keep your legs and just release your hands down your spine and away to your shin. Open out to any degree to revolve triangle. Your hand can be on the floor, either side of the foot, on the leg, wherever you are working. Enjoy the twisting in the spine. Give it one more breath. And release. And inhale, come up. You sing, I hope that you can enjoy the twisting in the spine. Seems a little bit presumptuous, but front knee over the ankle, warrior A. Tuck your tail a little bit today. Just let that free the low back. Nice and neutral. And arms up. Keep it a little soft. Four. Give it one more breath. Release to the front of your mat with both legs for the second side. Left leg stepping back. Find your balance, spread your feet. Parsvottanasana. Rotate the shoulders in, reach back. Connect your hands with your arms in some way. Inhale, long spine. Exhale to forward fold. Go slowly. So parallel to the floor is great. Your front knee can bend. You can fold all the way to your leg. Once you found your way in, try to release any gripping in your feet. Take another cycle of breath. And carefully slide your hands down and away from each other to your shin. Long spine, belly toned. Open into revolve triangle. Come to a place where the twist can be enjoyed. Focus on your breath. Try to release any unnecessary work. And let go of the pose, coming up. Arrive. Bend your knee. Maybe step some space back with your back leg for Warrior A. Try a little tail tuck energy in Warrior A. And let's take the elbows wide. Just gently stretch out your chest and shoulders. Concentrate on holding the shape. Practice gives us lots of tools to help us really stay present with where we are. And take one more exhalation. Releasing out. Practicing the dancer pose, so perhaps with a wall for some support. And that way you can really enjoy the opening part of the pose. If the balance is challenging, it's nice to offer that at least some of the time. So we're gonna stand on the right leg and catch the left ankle or foot. Ankle's a good place to work, but the side of the foot is fine as well. So first drawing the heel towards the hip, one or both hands. So you may come up and come right back out, and that just means that you need to reset and do the reset. Try again. Use all your tools. Spread your foot. Concentrate very deeply. And then the second part, if you want to come down and reset now, you can. Coming into dancer, leaning forward. Perhaps opening up that space with your low back. So you press your foot to your hand to create that bow. It's like a half bow pose. Standing up. Optional to reach out your opposite arms. You get a counterbalance. Let's try to have a lighthearted attitude and just do what you can. Some days are really wiggly and that is just fine. Just a glimpse of steadiness. And then let's come down and have gratitude for that standing leg, gratitude for the whole body. And then the other side. Shift and work with the other side. So you'll get a releasing of the shoulder, drawing down the chest. So the whole body working. The concentration then leads us to a meditative state. Let yourself be absorbed by the concentration. And moving into the second one, so we use that focus upon what we're doing in the moment to really work with our bodies, to do things that are challenging, that defy gravity. Let yourself feel brave. Do your best. A couple more breaths. Come down if you need to, but come back up, even if it's just for a moment. Just try to come out and back in, and then make your way back to both of your feet with hands on the thighs. Just gratitude. Feel the difference in the energy on the legs from the release. Fresh blood. Time to come down to the earth. Breathe in, reach your arms. Breathe out, come to forward fold. Gratitude to each of these positions as you pass through them again. Halfway lift, breathe in. Going back with the right leg. Okay. Nectar of the Moon Pose. So the right foot's going to come over to the side like side plank. And then the left foot's going to turn out. So both feet are facing over towards the left side, arms on the inside of your legs. Nectar in the Moon Pose. You can use both your arms for support here. You may lower to your knee or your forearms. Just have a little playfulness in the hips. Just a little exploring. And strengthening. One more breath here. And carefully realign your feet. Take the legs back. Breath in down dog and step your right leg forward now. So we do the same thing on the other side. So like lizard, arms on the inside. Lift at your back foot and come over to the side. Or you could bring down your knee and then turn your front foot out to the side as well. Hold the earth away. Just 5 breaths. 3. And 5. Exhale. And step back, down dog, and come to seated position in your own way for Janushirsasana, where we fold in the right leg, straighten out the left. Breathe in, float up your arms. Breathe out, slowly go forward and down. And rest downward. Let your anything that can touch the ground, or touch something else. Face to the knee. Mindful of your folded knee. Arriving in our seated position. Breathe out once more. And breathe in. Changing sides. Lean back, you can catch your balance on your sacrum for a moment and then just pop out into our friend head to knee pose. Hopefully friendly for your body. Reach up, breathe in, breathe out, mindful forward and down. Journey. Let your body tell you where you need to stop. And sometimes when you reach that edge, you might need to back away from it a little bit, and that's okay. Or you might come there and say, oh, that's interesting. And then you can just work on softening and being present with what you're working with. Softer with each breath. And release the breath one more time. Inhale, sitting up. And while we're here, let's come to a lateral dragonfly pose. You might elevate your seat on the blanket if you'd like. You could work with arms back, and maybe that feels nice to start out with, just to let the legs relax. So this is a yin pose, so we want to let the muscles release. Let go of your bandhas. Just keep the breath steady. Let your legs relax open. And then heading over towards your right leg. So you can either kind of face with your chest towards the leg or do more of a side bend. So both are good, both are fine. For me, my arm in the air, if I hold a long time, I'll get some tingling. So I'm gonna, just for comfort, choose not to do that arm, but you could add the arm. Experiment for a minute with chest towards the leg or side towards the leg and holding for some time. You can let your eyes relax if that calms your mind. Or find soft, steady eyes. Half-masked eyes. So they're connecting with the breath, which we feel through the nose. The senses rotating inwardly.
For me so long because I was reading really funny class comments.
You can always do a little bit less or more if you find that you need to.
Sure, but for some reason.
And it's a stillness practice, patience.
I'm Jacques. I'm Jacques Weinrich. Jacques. It's Hawaiian.
And experience another breath here. And release out slowly. So we have to do compression and then releasing. Take your hands back comfortably. Just lean back, release. Shimmy out your legs a little bit. And then the second side, let this side, so legs are relaxed completely. And try chest heading over, or the side heading over, optional arm overhead. And just work your way into a place where you can, where it feels good to start with, and then rest into that, be still. Use props or your body for support. Invitation to be still. Try to let your mind follow. Make sure your face relaxes as well as the rest of your muscles. A little serenity on the face is relaxing to the muscles of the face. So just a light resting half smile. If stillness challenges you, just observe that. Be curious. Or maybe it feels nice to not do anything for a moment. You've got your breathing, this golden present. Stay with one more deep breaths. Come out with mindfulness. So we want to just decompress slowly. And release your legs together and come to your back body. You can do the roll down if you like. So a little bit back into our yang mode. So activate the legs, round your spine, tuck your chin, and go back. So we train our bodies to be strong and able to go back. Find your center in the back center of your head. Arms by your sides, legs and feet a little active. And let's ground into the belly center again, like we did standing. So take a deep breath, expand your ribs. With your exhale, we'll come into that really new moon sort of form here. So really draw the energy to the navel. You feel the pelvic floor connected as well as you squeeze out the breath. Release and inhale. Exhale, ground. To let it happen deeply. Deeply ground into your front body and your core. And then relax it a little bit. Keep a little of that energy as you bring your right leg up off the floor. Straight leg coming up. Catch your big toe or hold your leg. Keep your neck long and reach your other leg away. One option would be to bend your bottom knee if you feel more comfortable there. Breathe out. Navel towards the spine and breathe in, lift yourself towards your leg. So just use your belly, let your throat be relaxed, your heart and jaw relaxed. You're using your arms to fold in as well as your core. And gently reach for it, one more breath. And then bring your head down carefully to the center. Opening out for B, out to the side to make sure you have space. And one variation is to keep your big toe or use your open hand, elbow down, to catch your leg. Keep it active, so it's not a yin pose. We keep the muscles activated, the foot, and then turn your head the other way. You can reach out your arms if you like. Bring your legs to the floor if it feels good. And 5, breathe in. Breathe out, anchor in the low belly. And then breathe in, lift up your leg and release it down. So those liftings help strengthen around the hips. Inhale, other side. Both legs active. Catch. Point your bottom leg or draw it in if you want to. Just the right amount. And then have an exhale to ground the low belly. Inhale to fold in. Not straining the neck at all. Two more breaths. Try to grow a little bit. Leap. Use your exhale to release your head down and relax the leg back away. Open to the side, second side. Turn away. Keep some activity in the bandhas and the muscles. And exhale for 5. Breathe in. You can support if you need to. Bring your leg up and lower it down beside the other one. Bridge pose for today. If you brought a block with you, join me in supported bridge, where you pop the block under your sacrum on the wide setting so that it catches your pelvis. Keep your knees bent, find your head center. If you want to do our traditional lift up, or just rest on the floor. Rest your arms if you're in a resting variation. Ground the arms if you're using them for strength and support. Let yourself feel grounded. Working with the energy of the new moon. That deep in the exhale quality, that emptiness, ready for the new beginning. And complete your bridge pose practice wherever you are working. Taking the legs up using the block. If you are working with one, do some legs up, or take your shoulder stand, legs up with your hips on the floor, also fine. Blocks can be a little bit hard on the sacrum, so you can always reset where your block is if it's feeling a little too much in one space. Let your lymph flow down. Massaging the lymphatic system with the practice. It doesn't have its own circulatory system, but the compression, the movement, the squeezing, all the directions help us stay healthy. Two more breaths in your upside down shape. Carefully releasing back down to the bridge, or if you have a prop, so you can come off of your block. Breathe out, land on your back again, and then taking the yin version of happy baby called stirrup pose. So go into that softened mode again. Relax your muscles. Wiggle them out a little bit, just let go. And then choose a way to be in happy baby that feels nice in your body. So catching behind the knees or on the feet somewhere. All good, different ways. Drawing the knees down alongside. Just letting gravity do that today. And we've got our legs upside down again. It is okay if this is too much to have your feet closer to your hips instead. So in that, thinking about the lymphatic system, let's just let our breath, think of the breath as a light massage, a light lymphatic massage, gentle vibrations, subtlety.
Tap.
No.
You can always change if things become too much, you get any tingling, make it a little less, or stop.
Is Johnny up?
Beginning to get into your relaxation in your face and your brain. Try just be present with the moment. You can really pay attention. Notice your temperature. Notice where you feel activity in your body. And if it's in your brain, just try to let the brain rest on the breath. And let us release from that stillness and come to a side lying twist pose. You can do your own favorite way of coming legs one way and head the other way. Lightly engage your muscles again and twist your thigh. By crossing over your leg, you can stretch your hip as well on your top leg. Three. Stay for exhale. Come to the other side. Doesn't have to look exactly the same. Just let it feel nice in your body on this side, just the right amount. Some energized breaths. So your exhales are deep. Releasing tension. One more time. Return to your back body. So get your comfortable things for your resting pose as you like, so that you're not cold. Cushion under your sacrum, under your head, under your knees. Cover, clothing. And when you are ready, lie back. Optionally starting with your knees wide and your feet together if you want to start in Supta Konasana. Eye covering if you have anything. And so we're initially just doing that arrival on the back body, that just a moment for that transition. And then an invitation to be still once you've released your body. So we'll start with a little body release, just to go over the body and help let it go. If you are really tired, you might just let go. Start now, just go. Have a short little power rest. Sometimes we need that 6 or 10 minutes of sleep to refresh us, and that I've always thought is better than having your mind race during the pose. So let yourself relax, whatever that is in the moment. And first, let's make sure the spine feels comfortable. So You might need to slide your hips down towards your heels a little bit more, lifting up the seat and slide down to make space for your low back. And then otherwise, just wanting the back to be centered, including the neck. Just let your center skull rest back into the earth. Forehead a little higher than chin. Forehead higher than chin. Relax around your eyes. Relax around your brow and mouth.
No. What happened?
He's grumpy. I don't know why.
Relax on the forehead.
And he was talking and he said, you sound like that. You have your tone of voice right now. And you were whipping her hair around it. And she said, don't you know that everybody has a tone of voice? Hudson.
This is he's my family. I can hear everything. I'm sorry. Just you can talk with Daddy, but I can hear every word. Okay, it's quiet. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Maybe it can tell them to talk a little bit.
If anything still feels like it's holding on, just try to let go of that. The hands especially, just let your hands go. Let them rest. Breath is soft and natural, finds its own way. The energy of the practice, creating a sense of well-being, letting that just rest into the body, all the breath and energy movement, openness and groundedness, peace. Lost. Stand still. The trees ahead and bushes beside you are not lost. Wherever you are is called here, and you must treat it as a powerful stranger. Must ask permission to know it and be known. The forest breathes. Listen. It answers. I have made this place around you. If you leave it, you may come back again, staying here. No two trees are the same to Raven. No two branches are the same to Wren. If what a tree or a bush does is lost on you, you are surely lost. Stand still. The forest knows where you are. You must let it find you. Allow your breath to stretch once again. Next time you meet your inhalation, follow it deeply and balance it. The exhalation, a throat swallow. Rubbing your hands together, creating some warmth and energy, some sound. And then gently cupping around your eye sockets with your hands. Continuing to let the breath deepen. And then let your arms release overhead to give you a little gentle energy. Reach through your arms and legs. And relax to your side or rocking up to seated, but just do that in a way that isn't disturbing so that you're bringing your Shavasana with you back up to seated. Take a moment to find your easy pose, whatever that is in this moment, seated pose that feels nice. Noticing ease in the body, sitting gently tall and relaxed. Stretching the breaths and releasing your hair if you would like. A little energizing practice of a little head massage. So you can really do this in your own way. Just use your fingertips and your thumbs and create a little circular friction around the surface of your skull. Go behind your ears, that occipital ridge, the back ridge of the lower skull. Any tension, just try to massage it out. Work your way over the course of your whole head. And then release your hands and feel that energy. Just free from your any mental tension that we still have. And fresh energy for the rest of the day. Breathe deeply in. Sink into that exhale. And I hope you have a nice evening. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, sometime soon. Let me know what you want to work on.
Thank you, Blossom. I really appreciate your coming and doing yoga when you were hurt.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm just gotta be careful of my knee. But because of yoga, I can still get around. Partly. Because I can do downward dog to sit down. Let's see. There we go.
Your mobility might be closer to mine now. So.
Did you land on the hip that you had surgery on?
No, I mean, it really is like right on the middle of my thigh. So, but we have these two steps. So I like landed on the steps basically. Yeah, but luckily I had on like my sweater, trousers, and my big puffy coat. I think that helped that I had on lots of clothing.
Yeah.
And, yeah. So, but thank you.
Yeah.